but my soul burns bright. Every step I take, guided by unseen hands. My guardian angel, helping me understand. From the blind spot, you watch over me, giving me vision that others can't see. Though the world's unclear, I've got crystal sight. With you by my side, I'm winning this fight. No need for sight when you've got insight. My inner compass always points me right. Obstacles fade as I forge ahead. My path illuminated by the wisdom you've spread. From the blind spot, you watch over me, giving me vision that others can't see. Though the world's unclear, I've got crystal sight. With you by my side, I'm winning this fight. No need for sight when you've got insight. My inner compass always points me right. Obstacles fade as I forge ahead. My path illuminated by the wisdom you spread. They say I'm blind, but they don't know the strength that grows when the lights are low. With every challenge, I rise above, guided by your unconditional love. From the blind spot, you watch over me, giving me vision that others can't see. Though the world's unclear, I've got crystal sight. With you by my side, I'm winning this fight. In the blind spot, where shadows and light collide, my guardian angel, forever by my side. In closed eyes, I spread my consolations. No eyes, just enough of my nations. Velvet silence hums beneath my fingertips. A labyrinth of echoes, I chart the crypts. They say sight's the compass, but I've burned the maps. Dance with shadows where the light collapses. I chase the chaos with a sonar mind. Frequencies where the stars collide. Every flow's a diamond half designed. The dark's my canvas, watch me redefine. I found myself in a blind spot, where the static builds a symphony. Heartbeats navigate the gridlock. Scars whispered calls to infinity. Oh, the blind spot, a kingdom where the lost align. No mirrors, just the truth divine. I rise unbound in the blind spot. They try to box the sun in prison grids, but I speak in wildfires, break what they forbid. Met a soul who wore her fractures like a crown. We traded ghosts, let her tangle underground. Her voice, a kaleidoscope and braille. We rewired nightmares into iron sails. She taught me strength is just grief rearranged. A phoenix stuffed with ashes preordained. And now we oar the voids where others saw. Two hurricanes, calling the eye of it all. We found ourselves in the blind spot, where the static builds a symphony. Heartbeats navigate the gridlock. Scars whispered call.
Yo, 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 what it does, YouTubes, what it does. Salute to you guys and welcome in. My name is Blizzy Blind. I am your handsome host, and I hope you're having a awesome evening this evening. Uh, gonna be a bit of a provocative topic, but it's a topic that I've never spoken on, I don't think, really, on YouTube, not to any meaningful degree at least, but I do very much have opinions on it. We're going to be talking about race today. I mean, well, I don't think I've ever talked about it in the way that I'm about to, at least. Um, Now, what is race? Right? What is it? Let's start there. Race is a person's heritage along with their skin color, along with their certain DNA markers, whatever and whatnot. And basically, it's what color are you? Right? It's basically what it boils down to. We got the pink people, which are the white people. We got the brown people, which are the Mexicans, the Italians, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the El Salvadorians, the Honduranians, the Mexicans, and then we have the black people. And then there's degrees of that because you have the Africans, and then you have the Moroccans, or the ones that the black people that live in the Keys or the y'all know what I'm talking about, Jamaica and all that. And then you have the American black people who seem to be seem to section themselves off away from the others. But that's not the point. The point that I want to talk about is, we'll start with, is white privilege. You know, I myself am a mixed race. I'm half, about 51% German, and then the other side is Native American and Mexican. And I can tell you this: white privilege is absolutely real. And even if you yourself, as a white person, may not experience that privilege, then you just aren't the majority, because the majority of white people experience privilege for being white. That's the bottom line. And I know, man, for the hardworking white person that lives in a trailer park and doesn't get that kind of respect, like, that's you're that is a casualty of stereotypes, but there's nothing that you can do about it. Just like all Mexican people don't pile 35 deep into a car. That's a stereotype that I'm just gonna have to take. And the thing is, for me, when we talk about white privilege, the main thing, man, is generational wealth. Generational wealth. At what? Okay, here's a measurement that we can take. Let's take the Mexicans, the black people, and the white people's ancestors. Let's just start with grandparents. So let's take my grandpa along with the black guy's grandpa, along with the white guy's grandpa. Now, let's trace back their lineage to the time when they had an opportunity for access to generational wealth. And I guarantee you The white person's family will hit an opportunity before a minority. We never had a chance at generational wealth. We never had the opportunity to inherit land and donkeys and mules and horses and cattle and all that. So that's the difference. Yeah, what's up, Cake Mix? Salute to you and welcome in. And I got your request, and we're gonna make that happen. But so, like, my point is that the well, we're gonna be covering a live stream that I was on NPCs. Salute to NPC the game. Cool dude, man. Cool ass dude. What do you call it? He's the reason we are now an award-winning stream. But guys, me, Blizzy over here, I'm like, we're this channel. This is like a small piece of good stuff that we keep cordoned off, man. Like, I'm happy to be an outlier. I'm happy to be a pariah. I'm happy to be whatever you want to call me. I love the community that I've built, and I'm not trying to be a part of any other community, but I do interact with the panelverse, and every now and then, I run across a clown, a clown dipshit idiot like this guy, Orthodox, whatever. Which let's just look. Let's just because I'll just bring up the stream. Hang on, hang tight. All right. Well, first of all, though, before we get to business, I want a salute to Rude Mud Crab, Rude Butt Crab, for this song that he made. I saw it on NPCs. I'm gonna play it for y'all. It's fire, but check it out. You don't know him? Yeah, he's from the Panelverse. But I was gonna say this because I might forget it. Um, when you run around always talking about race, um, who's calling me? Oh man, hold on, guys. I gotta take this call. Okay, guys, I have to go handle something, man. It just popped up right now. But before I go, I'm gonna leave this stream playing. NPC did say that as long as I tagged him, that he was cool with me playing his streams. I'm gonna leave this playing, and we'll discuss it all. We'll discuss it all whenever I get back. But I want to make the point of this: is this guy Orthodox? He claims that he's not the one that people ask him that he's not running around starting the conversation about race, but he's a white guy, and his name is Orthodox something. And Orthodox, that's an ironic statement on Jews. Like, that name is an ironic statement on Jewish culture. So out the gate, like, to begin with, the guys, because I tell you this, when you're not racist, when you really don't care about race, you just don't talk about it. Like I'm mixed race. I've dated black chicks. I've dated white chicks. I've dated chicks of all different races, and I just don't race don't come up in my life at ever at any point. Like when you really aren't concerned about race, you don't concern yourself with race. But when you are concerned with it, it seems to be the ever pervasive fucking idea in your life, and that's what your conversations end up revolving around all the time. And I am alleging, I'm putting the allegation on that dude that that is what he goes through is the constant race conversations. I can't stand, I cannot fucking stand somebody like that, man. But I'm gonna talk about it when I get back. I have to handle something real quick. I will be back shortly. I'm just going on a small ride real quick. I will be back, but I'm gonna let the stream play.
He has a new banger. He just dropped it. Let's see. Usually these are pretty fucking funny. We
Shout
got
out to
we got the
his
Pope. Go ahead.
yeah, shout out to his avatar, man. The best avatar. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah, one of the best, right? A good dude too, right? A good dude too. Now shut up. This is the Pope of the Panelverse. It's called BDE. Oh, good dude. There you go.
I seen Terry trying to impress Lindsay, and you know that chick is crazy. He's a white knight simp, looking like a clown. She's done playing that fool all over this town.
Pump that shit up.
You'll never catch me ever really playing that role. It's my quiet confidence and my self-control. Some people think it's how I'm built, they think it's my soul. But it's just big dick energy.
It's a good one.
BDE, big dick energy.
That's where it comes from.
Oh yeah. David Wayne, it's hard as fuck.
Poor Tarek, man. Poor Tarek.
Terry, yeah. Hey, put your eggplants in the chat.
What's about Paul now?
He's always talking about himself like the truth ain't there to see. He tries to claim he's got it all and everything that he needs, but all he has is what he lacks, and that he spreads like a disease.
Oh shit. Wait a minute. He said small dick energy. SDE.
God, yo.
These are the new terms now. Lipstick energy.
Money issues? Oh no. No.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Come on, guys. Big dick energy. The size of ability.
Yeah, confidence.
If you wanna play, you'll get this big dick energy. Then there's
Oh shit.
Oh shit! No, wait! No, you went. Oh shit! Back it up. Crap, bro. I gotta say, I love how the creativity, art, because that's what it's about, bro. That's how you resolve conflicts. And I'll shut the fuck up. He said OTW, guys.
God damn.
Oh, shit. Wow.
God
Oh,
damn.
Dude, I'm crying.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
He has that all small energy, that no balls energy. And man, it's sad to see. He's an ugly femininity. See, there's big dick energy.
Damn.
Big dick energy.
it's a good one.
That's very good. That's how you do AI music, huh?
Shout out to
Hell
Crab.
yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna play, you'll get this big dick energy. See, there's big dick energy. And there's big dick energy.
Look at David Wayne, son.
Outsides and ones hostility. Yeah, I feel confident.
Flo, this is your theme song, man.
It is. It's
It
dope.
is.
It's a good one.
Fire.
Definitely good.
Oh, hell yeah, Crab. Fuck
Excellent.
yeah, Crab. Fuck it.
Just like that. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. A winner. Just like that. We'll be right back. More Price is Right. Don't go away.
Hell yeah, Crab. Salute to Crab. Rude cunt. Mad Crab. That was fucking epic. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that, Flow State? Or Powder Dusty? Damn, shots fired. OTW, Tarek. Damn. Like David Wayne said it right here. He says about like you could tell Crab is a songwriter, a musician, because he said, bro got the bridge and every stuff, man. Song format
Yeah.
solid. Yeah, you could tell, huh?
Fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that pick too. That pick with the cowboy hat, that was seamless.
It's crazy,
Photoshop.
man. Like some of the AI songs, man, they get really hit
Yeah.
hard.
Thank you, Lauren. You're right. Lauren, number one mod, she says links to the Crab song right there. Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, I was holding my breath when they made the father figure rhyme. I didn't know what they were gonna rhyme. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, what is he about to
Yeah.
say? But
Yeah.
yeah, fire song.
Yeah, that was good. And thanks for premiering it on our broadcast, ABC Live, Mudcrab. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, sub to Rude Mudcrab for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, salute.
Yeah. There was dude. I'm trying to cap that right now. There was something else I saw too with the ortho guy. When he went on the Truism Crow show, and he was talking about
Esoteric.
no, he was talking about they were talking about black white shit. I'm trying to think if I should go into that.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. I was
You wanna go into that?
talking about Rachel Dolezal not too long ago. What do you think about her?
I was on Ortho's panel. I was like eating, and
Okay.
it sounds like
Salute, Crab.
he was like they were trying to ambush and bait him into a rage bait or something like that, and Ortho wasn't falling for the trap, or at least
Yeah,
he
I saw
tried not
that.
to. Yeah,
I don't
so-
know. He seems racist. Ortho seems racist to me, so I don't see any traps need to be really laid for him.
Well, yeah, exactly. He says he is.
That's what he
He's a
said,
Rasta. Yeah. But regardless of that, I know he's always treated me with respect as a black man, as a man. Yeah, as a man.
Oh, I thought you were mixed race like me.
Oh, I am, but brother, that's the beauty of being a hybrid. Whatever day it is, you can be whatever you want, right?
That's true. I call myself a white person when I need to get down on white people.
There you go.
I'm a Slav, so people assume I'm white.
No, you're not. You're clean.
No,
That's a
it's
stupid
like,
joke. Stupid
yeah,
joke. Slav.
I mean, Slavs, man. They're like we.
Oh shit! Hey,
I'm
I'm
Slav. Serb, Croatian, that type of stuff. Like, yeah.
Yeah, let me
Right
hit this.
on. What do you think about that whole like people claiming to be racist? Because that shit bothers me right off the bat, bro. Like
Claiming to be
people that say
racist.
that. Yeah.
I
Or
think people
what?
just try to be edgy. They're trying to get that rebel streak in them to make them sound provocative and stuff.
Well,
But
I don't think white people understand that they do have like a decided advantage in the world, bro. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
definitely, I mean, I
that's my
guess.
opinion. That's my opinion, and I can say that as a person that's mixed race because I've reaped the
Mhm.
benefit of being white. I've reaped the benefits of
Right.
being white, and I've also felt the disadvantages of being Mexican.
You
Well,
felt
you gotta look.
disadvantage?
Oh yeah.
Let's hear what they. Yeah. So like what? For example, what?
Number
Blind.
one, people always say Mexicans are dirty. Like
Some people
that's
say
the
that.
first,
Yeah.
and so like people just look down. The same way, the same thing as I would imagine the same kind of bias or racism that black people face.
Yeah. I think it's crazy too because like there are black people too that would to be honest, some people would be if they saw someone like from the Appalachians, for example, they may think, oh, these white people are dirty. It's always the
That's
other,
true.
you know. That's no matter
You
who it
you
is.
you got some that call them I think troglodytes or some shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, like I grew up in New York City, and it's like a melting pot. So if you're like an open racist, you won't get far at all.
Hmm.
Everyone's just trying to get by, you know.
Right. You're right. They're trying to live. Shayla Buddha says, I agree with Blizzy. I don't tolerate any kind of racism. Love and peace, bruh.
I agree with
Uh-oh.
that.
Uh-oh.
Here we
You
go.
you can't go because you didn't say please. Oh wait, he said please. Okay, he's good. You're good. We're gonna run this back. I want to get into computers because this is like one of the other topics is every level of the internet. We're gonna go over that too. But we want to address this quick. You said I'm white. Brave, I'm white. I have no place in this. Yeah, I mean I'm 41% European. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see.
European.
Yeah, Scottish and Spanish from
I
Spain.
got I got like
Nice.
90%. I got like maybe 80% Balkan,
Hmm.
10% Turkish, a little bit of actually Hungarian, which is just
Hmm.
incredible. I was just like, whoa, Hungarian,
That's
huh?
that's a pretty good mix. Let's bring up this next legend.
I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk. Won't pick him up in a space coupe. I don't let my plug walk.
Space Coupe.
I love this
You
song,
freak
man.
had to cut my other little bitch off.
It's
2016 vibes.
50K, you could come and
very.
plug
Yeah.
walk. Big old Bentley
Good
and a
times, good
spaceship.
times.
Call me on my phone, I don't say shit. I make money when I talk. I'm a boss, take a loss.
In front of the CBS.
Howdy,
Damn,
neighbors.
that's New
Howdy,
York City
What's up, my neighbor?
CBS too.
That's the space shuttle CBS. What's up, my neighbor? What's up, guy? How's it going?
Okay, perfect. I made it back just in time. Just in time. Now, I don't have any idea what NPC was even referring to. I was I just know I've heard Orthodox on believe it was Cavs and on Wrestlers maybe on other panels for sure though talking about being proud to be a racist and whatnot and to me that's disgusting. I know I've said it, but I've said it in a complete 100% joking way. My bad, I rushed, so I'm out of breath. But let's go.
What's up, bro?
I heard we were talking about race.
Oh yeah, your ears perked up, right?
No, I've been in the weeds watching since Dusty was up here.
I didn't say your hoodie, your champion sweatshirt hoodie.
No,
my
my bed sheet and with the funny cone on it perked up. I was like, somebody saying dumb shit.
Now, I just want to be sure, make sure that like everybody can agree that a normal person don't make those kind of jokes. Like would you, whoever you are listening, would you make that joke? Would you say that you're wearing a white sheet with the hood on it? There's only one fucking type of person, and you can try to casually and coolly brush it off like it's not a big deal or like it don't really mean nothing, but that shit means something. There's only one type of person that makes those type of jokes.
The real disadvantaged people are the people that have a butt plug and these type of
Oh,
things.
Now immediately to the butt plug thing so that he can try to discount anything that I say based on that, which is ignorant. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Cake Mix. I completely agree with what you're saying, and I know I've actually experienced it to the fucking worst kind of degree. I've seen Mexican people that hate white people. I've seen white people that hate Mexican people and hate black people. Everybody makes jokes, but to make a KKK joke is a little bit different than making the casual off color remark specifically. Is my point.
shit.
It's really,
Yo,
I feel like it's really who the world. I feel like it's really who really is disadvantaged in society.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Blizzy, he's talking about you.
What kind of silly accent are you talking about? And I want y'all to listen to that though, man, because I don't think anybody understood why I said this. Listen to the way that this guy's talking when he comes up. Bro, you sound dumb.
Turkish, a little bit of actually Hungarian.
World, I feel like it's really who really is disadvantaged in society.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Blizzy, he's talking about you.
What kind of silly accent are you talking about, bro? You sound dumb.
Uh-oh. What the?
Get the popcorn.
Oh, hey,
It was a joke.
If I never, that's like the pot calling the kettle a nick.
Whoa. Look at good.
Dang, did y'all hear what he just said? I didn't catch it the first time. He said that's like the pot calling the kettle a nick. Crazy. Hold on. Where the fuck is the timer on this thing? I can't tell where I'm at or where the timer's at right now.
But I heard we were talking about race.
Oh yeah, your ears perked up, right?
No, I've been in the weeds watching since Dusty was up here.
I didn't say.
Listen to his accent change.
I didn't say your hoodie, your champion sweatshirt hoodie.
No, my bed sheet with the funny cone on it perked up. I was like, somebody saying dumb shit. I think the real disadvantaged people are the people that have a butt plug and these type of things.
Oh shit!
It's really, I feel like it's really who the world. I feel like it's really who really is disadvantaged in society.
He almost sounds like Eddie Murphy. Like it's so cartoonishly overdone. He almost sounds like Eddie Murphy when he voices the donkey on fucking Shrek.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Blizzy, he's talking about you.
What kind of silly accent are you talking about, bro? You sound dumb.
Uh-oh. What the?
Get the popcorn.
Oh, hey,
it was a joke.
If I never, that's like the pot calling the kettle a nick.
I don't know why. I don't know why my joke was received in a more harsh tone than his joke. But he immediately came up and started with the butt plug stuff, and I responded telling him his accent sounded stupid. As you can hear back on replay, he's clearly making some type of cartoonish fake black accent, and it's fucking ridiculous.
Whoa! Look at it. Good save. Good save. Good save. Yeah. Yeah. So you seen the NPC awards.
And listen back to that. He says, that's like the pot calling the kettle, nah. Listen, what's up, DJ A Champion Alliance? Salute to you and welcome in, my G. Long time no see.
And butt play are scared to be racially
Homosexual.
biased.
Hungarian, which is
What the?
get the popcorn.
Nah,
It's like that.
my bed sheet and with the funny cone on it perked up. I was like, somebody saying dumb shit. I think the real disadvantaged people are the people that have a butt plug and these type of things.
Oh shit!
It's really, I feel like it's really who the world. I feel like it's really who really is disadvantaged in society.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Blizzy, he's talking about you.
What kind of silly accent are you talking with, bro? You sound dumb.
What the?
Get the popcorn.
It was a joke.
If I never, that's like the pot calling the kettle a nick.
Whoa! Look at it. Good save. Good save. Good save.
Now, my question is, why do people tolerate dumb bitches like this? Like, I don't understand, man. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. I guess everybody's always so worried about buying into the crowd that they won't call a spade a spade. This dude's an ignorant bitch, and I'll call it right here now.
Yeah. So you seen the NPC awards where Blind and Kevin won an award for most outrageous.
I'm an award-winning streamer because of that. Appreciate you.
You're right. Appreciate you, man, for the fire content. Yeah.
But what about being racist though? Like my butt plug don't have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, it does. It's only I can't even say that word on here. Yeah. Only homosexuals that are interested in butt play are scared.
Homosexuals aren't a race, Brainiac.
You said bring it. Sorry, Shift. I'll see this.
Now you see the dude. Later on, the dude calls me dumb and I'm stupid and I'm this and that. I'm ignorant, but I'm trying to have the conversation. Even I'm cool with insulting each other. We can do that. But I wanted him to address the fact that he claims to be a racist and that he proudly declares himself a racist. And he just completely tried to undermine my entire point by talking about the whole butt plug thing.
Second.
I'm sorry, my brain don't work too good, and I don't really listen to what people say. I said, let me speak so you can hear it. I said only homosexuals interested in butt play are willing to talk about people who care about race and talk about race and be, I'm not racist. Okay, cool.
Okay, so this clown said only people that are interested in butt play and butt plug stuff are interested in people who talk about race. He obviously is the person who talks about race in this equation. I mean, apparently and obviously he is a person that talks about race a lot, often. But me having an issue with that has nothing to do with virtue signaling, with moral grandstanding, anything like that. It has to do with the fact that I am a minority and I have experienced racism, and any piece of shit that would say that they are in fact racist or be aligned with that ideology or be okay with that mentality is a straight up piece of shit and it needs to be called out immediately. Now that's my personal opinion. That's why I have my own platform. But this racist stuff, man, is it's a fucking tragedy.
Oh, you're virtue signaling. Blind, get over
nobody's virtue.
Show me on the ball where the racist touched you.
What? Did you see how angry this dude got? Like that to me, it's little bitty tiny. Those are like microaggressions where you see somebody's true nature, like for a split second, reveal itself. You can listen to how angry he is.
What the?
Get the popcorn.
Oh, hey,
It was a joke.
If I never, that's like the pot calling the kettle a nick.
Whoa! Look at it. Good save. Good save. Good save. Yeah. Yeah. So you seen the NPC awards where Blind and Kevin won an award for most outrageous.
I'm an award-winning streamer because of that. Appreciate you.
You're right. Appreciate you, man, for the fire content. Yeah.
Yeah. But what about being racist though? Like my butt plug don't have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It's only I can't even say that word on here.
Yeah.
Only homosexuals that are interested in butt play are scared of
homosexuals aren't a race, Brainiac.
Oh, you said bring it. Sorry, Shift. I'll see you in a second.
I'm sorry, my brain don't work too good, and I don't really listen to what people say. I said, let me speak so you can hear it. I said only homosexuals interested in butt play.
Yes, but okay.
Willing to talk about people who care about race and talk about race and be. I'm not racist. Okay, cool. You're virtue signaling. Blind. Get over.
Nobody's virtue.
Show me on the dog where the racist touched you.
What? So you didn't come up here to talk. You came up here to be stupid and idiotic.
Well, I saw that you were up here, and I was like, well, when in Rome?
When in Rome, what?
All right, NPC, I'm done. I'm good.
Now, you see, like I tried to have a conversation with him, and I wanted to see if he could even finish that little saying or whatever, if he actually knew the second part of that. But what do you call it? When challenged to have any kind of actual dialogue about it, he says, "Oh, I'm done." But the thing is this, man. This is why it's a thing. Is because racism forces one group of people to be beneath another group of people. Now, I understand telling a racist joke. That's one thing. I don't have an issue with somebody telling a racist joke. But when you have a racist mentality, I have an issue with that. Now, Cakeman, she said, Blind, would you have a problem with a comedian telling racist jokes, or does it depend on the human? That's not very friendly. Doing it. That's not. No, it's like I just said. I don't have an issue with the racist joke. I tell racist jokes from time to time. I have. It's having a racist ideology to me. I just don't. I don't. Those anybody that I see that has a racist mentality, man, I don't like them. I don't like them, and I don't think that that's. I don't think that that's the way that a person should be. And that's just my opinion. And yes, I understand that I can't make anybody else live by what I say. I'll fight some racist. Like if you're racist, I would have hit this dude in his mouth, bro, if we were in person. Real talk.
I'm done. I'm done. I submit to your superior intellect, Blind.
Now you see, what is the over animated laughter and like you obviously are submitting to my superior intellect if you can't even engage in the conversation. So for you to say it out loud and announce it does not take away from that fact.
Blind's good. No, Blind's good. Yeah. Look at my good friend, Modern Men Lost Laundry said, "Come on, man, what is this garbage?" I guess we're just getting a little spicy up on here, yeah. But bro, I was gonna just go over this real quick. You on this station on the Truisms. That's his name, right? Truisms.
Yeah.
Right. I just wanted to see this real quick. What'd you think about it? Panel.
It's with all due respect, NPC. He's not gonna answer. He came up here to answer about being racist and stuff, didn't he?
Okay.
Talk about that.
What's your question? What's the question?
My question is, am I racist? The answer is yes.
Well, then fuck you is my response.
Fuck like me, baby. You'll still be second best.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I mean, maybe, but the thing is he doubles down on it so many times, and I tried to have the conversation with him. He wasn't interested in having a conversation because I think that he knows his logic wouldn't hold up to scrutiny. But that's a very poisonous ideology, man. A very poisonous mindset to have. You see, yeah, you see what I mean, Cake Mix? To straight up say, yeah, I'm a racist. And the thing is, look, listen, guys, people are going to tell you that racist means different things. Racist has to do with a component of superiority. Like if you just acknowledge other races, that's not racist. That's race aware. Racism is purely dependent on thinking that one race is superior to the other. Exactly, Cake Mix. That's exactly my point. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all I need to hear, bro. Because I can't.
Blind. Look,
Hey, hold up.
blind.
I'm
You're
Hold on, let him go,
stupid
let
and
him go.
nobody cares.
Hold on.
Okay,
No
I'm
ad homs.
leaving.
Both you guys. Come on.
Hey,
Go ahead.
salute, bro. I don't want to be on panel with nobody like this, but salute to you, NPC and Shift and Chat. I'll see y'all guys later, man.
Peace, man.
All
It's
right,
gotta go.
Blind.
It's
Good to
gotta go
have you,
plug your
bro.
little hole up. It's leaking.
Man. Yeah, but can you understand why some people don't want to be around somebody that refers to themselves
I don't give a fuck. He's
a
the one who
racist?
brought me up.
No, but
If
yeah,
I
I
wanted
get
my
it.
comeback, I'd wipe it off his chin. He can get me out of his fucking mouth.
Now, I didn't bring him up. NPC actually brought him up, and I made a comment on him. But you notice how he's now making the homosexual remarks now that I'm gone. Like, dude obviously has no actual stance on things other than being a racist, obviously, because he's all over the place.
Yeah. No, I get that, bro. I'm just saying. Let's talk about that just real quick. I know you don't give a fuck, but I mean, you really don't give a fuck that some people don't want to be around you.
Let me fuck no. Let me pause it right there. This motherfucker in this day and age wants to cry and call me racist and then say shit like, "Oh, I think white people have advantages in society." Nobody's got advantages in society unless you're fucking rich.
Now you see, that's an idiotic, ignorant. That's an ignorant statement right there. It's hard. Like I'm not going after white people. I am, like I said, I am half white myself, so I can't really go that hard. Anything I say about white people applies to myself too. But white people have a decided advantage in life, man. It is obvious, and I'm not saying that every one of them takes advantage of it. But the bottom line is that you see, when you're a minority, you begin in a position of detriment. So you are immediately looked at as less than. And you have to earn your way up to just being looked at as equal or the same. That's just the reality of it, man. You don't know how many times people have said, "Oh, Blind's very articulate for a Hispanic guy." Blind is very educated or very intellectual for a Hispanic guy. Blind is very nice for a Hispanic guy. Now, those of us that are minorities should not have to deal with that. And I'm not complaining about that. I'm not saying I'm a victim of anything, but acknowledging it is just what it is, man. That's what it is. And this guy wants to, basically what he wants is to cry white racism and say people are too mean to white people when acknowledge the reality that white people start at a very much an advantage, yo.
That stupid fucking bullshit is why racism still exists. It's why people get angry and fucking become racist and get radicalized.
Yeah. I mean, shit.
And you got somebody, you got somebody with mush mouth who just wants to fucking run their mouth unopposed. Fuck him.
Now, number one, I don't know why he says I have mush mouth. I guess he's trying to say that because I'm a minority, I speak ignorantly or I speak in Ebonics or something like that. I don't know what he is referring to, but I've never once tried to run my mouth unopposed. Like, I invite the opposition, but let's have the conversation based on the topic. Like, pointing out this butt plug shit, cool, that's all well and good, but he wouldn't have I wanted him to answer the questions of how he's okay with claiming or declaring himself a racist and not thinking that that's wrong.
Yeah, because you were willing to have a discussion without the ad homs and stuff, right? I think he started it. And Blind is a legend here on the panel where he's been here for longer than me.
Oh, I made it, guys. I'm legend status. We made it. We made it to legend status, guys. So from now on, it's Blind the Legend. I'll take it. Thank you, NPC. Salute to you. And salute to me for being a legend in this bitch.
Blind did start the ad home.
Actually, you did, clown. You came up and started talking about the butt plug immediately.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but with that said, like, I'm just saying I can see why people have it, and I can understand. I have an issue with that, but I can also understand, like, hey, man, you don't give a fuck, man, right? You don't give.
I mean, and that's the thing is, if you don't give a fuck, you don't give a fuck. If you don't care, you don't care. But that means that I get to say what I want to say too. I can't fucking stand racist people. Like, if you're racist, you're truly just a piece of shit. Like, there's just no other way around it. You're just a piece of shit. If you're racist, you're a piece of shit. Like, that's just a fact. Because if you think that one race is superior to the other, bro, you're fucking dumb. Like, you don't understand that there are high achievers in every single different race. And this is the reason I don't talk about this topic often is because this is one of the very few topics that'll get me fired up quick, man. I think racism is the fucking stupidest thing on earth.
Give a fuck.
Blind is virtue signaling and nothing more.
Now, let me just explain something to this dude. And hopefully he'll see this. It would be virtue signaling if I wasn't a minority, bro. But because I'm a minority, it is not virtue signaling. And if you don't understand the why of that, I don't know what to tell you, man. I can't explain everything to the fucking whatever degree.
Break that down.
Why would you care? Why would you care what another man's opinion is?
Because racism has reverberating effects on people, bro. Because racism affects, when you say racist, you're talking about your group against mine because I'm a different race than you. So it has an impact. Racism isn't just a private personal belief. You're not saying that you want to be a transmission or something. Like, that shit don't have an effect on me, so I don't have no commentary on it. But when you're talking about racism, the effects of a racist ideology have reverberating effects.
It's literally only leftists and virtue signalers who have no opinions of their own, but what they're told to think that have that reaction.
Now, what's hilarious is I'm not a leftist. I'm not even a Democrat. And as everyone knows, I very much have opinions of my own. He couldn't have the conversation just based on defending the ideology. I mean, I wish that he would have. That way I could break it down and help him to understand it's either one or the other. Either he's lying when he says he respects NPC and all these other minorities, or else he's not actually a racist, which is what is, I think, actually the case. I don't actually think this guy's a racist. I think that he's claiming that he's a racist, but doesn't even actually understand what it is.
Well, I tell you this: if I, excuse me, real quick, if I was with my programming, growing up, I probably would be like the same thing. I would have been like, "Fuck you, man! I don't even want you in my panel for sure." You calling yourself a racist because that word "racist" has a lot of weight, right? And to me,
okay, so he said with his programming, I want to be crystal clear that I'm not under any programming. I don't operate under anyone else's influence. My opinions aren't co-opted by anybody. I speak what is exactly on my mind and heart and not anybody else's. And I have seen the effects of racism. I have lived the effects of racism. And that's the reason I have an issue with it. Because you take two white boys, take one that claims to be a racist and one that is just unsure how he feels. And the undecided white boy is going to side with the other one if he claims to be racist loud enough. Now, if that guy wouldn't have been claiming to be racist, we wouldn't have two racists here. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the reason why it, in my opinion, why it deserves to have somebody actually speak up and say, no, dude, that's not okay. That's not right. That's not the way that you should be, and you shouldn't spread that type. And what's crazy is Kev and NPC and God only knows who else is just. And I know, man, I fucking know, in deep down that these folks can't be okay with that shit.
maybe what he's pointing at, and I don't necessarily see you as this per se. I mean, I could be wrong though. I think a more stronger word people would be bigot. And I'm not saying I'm not calling
a racist is a bigot. A racist believes that one race is superior to the other. And that is, by definition, bigotry. So I ask NPC, since he said that, what would you say if Orthodox claimed his bigotry the way that he does his racism? Would that change the way that you feel about him?
That would be an incorrect term. Look up the definition of bigot. Because bigot, actually, I'll tell you the definition of bigot. Bigot is someone who does not accept new ideas nor listen to people talk. And you yourself have said that I accept new ideas and listen to people talk. So how would I in turn
that's
be
true.
bigot?
Well, I didn't call you that though. I'm saying what he might be.
To be a racist is exactly those things, bro. Based on a belief that one race is superior to the other. That's exactly what it is. Was I were you this mad? I'm not mad. I might be animated right now, but I'm not mad. I'm passionate about it. Were you this mad when you were younger and your Mexican community? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think it's right for anyone, anybody, to operate with a feeling of superiority just simply based on anything you were born with. Like, that's not okay, man. That's not okay. Everybody should have the same opportunities coming out of the womb. Everybody should have the same, be looked at the same way coming out of the womb. What's up, Bosnian Shift? Salute to you and welcome into the Blizzyverse. My name is Blizzy Blind, and I hope you make yourself at home, my G.
Thinking he's not here, so I can ask
he's
him.
Retarded.
No, I don't. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna co-sign on that. Yeah, but
yeah, I don't need a co-signer. My credit's good enough.
Yeah, but like me, like you've always been respectful for me, and that's the thing. And to be honest, I haven't seen you really go out anyone that.
Man, salute to NPC for not co-signing the fact that I'm retarded. Anybody's free to think that if they want, but do you not understand, NPC, that is a disrespect, a blatant disrespect in your face to claim to be racist and him being a white person, like that is a blatant disrespect to you, because and I'll keep reiterating, because this guy does not obviously know what it means to be racist, but that's him saying he is superior to you. By definition, that is what a racist is. It's not just somebody that recognizes races for what they are and stuff like that. Like, that's, if he's going to claim that, then he needs to just claim he's not a racist.
That didn't like kind of push back hard on you. So
there's no reason to. You got to give every person respect and dignity.
There's no reason to push back on somebody declaring that they are a racist, man. This is insane. I mean, it's crazy, right? Because you understand, like, the biggest tragedies in human history most of the time have to do with race and stuff, or I mean, at least to our most memorable ones. Not going as far back as Caligula and all that shit. I'm talking about like our modern tragedies, like World War II, the fucking like before the civil rights and all that shit. Um, it's because one race thinks that they're superior to the other, when there's nothing telling you that. To this day, people want to be looked at as white more than they do any other race. That alone tells you that that's the reason why it's important. This allowing people to say I'm a racist and not challenging it. Salute to El Perro, because when I said it, he challenged it with me, but I was saying it ironically and joking. But this is insane, man, that people are still cool with this guy saying this shit.
Yeah.
I go after people who are ignorant and say stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to the race shit.
Yeah.
Now, he just described himself. The most ignorant thing I can think of is to declare yourself something and then not even know what the fuck it means.
Well, Crazy Mama's a comment. She said, NPC, how does that statement make you feel as a black man? I haven't heard it. What, like he's a racist? I mean, I don't like it. I definitely don't like it. However, that's the man's opinion. I mean, that's how he sees himself. So
I was expecting you to be more based. I don't give a.
Now listen, do you see the way it's so convoluted? The way the relationships take place here at the Panelverse. You see the way he reinforced the negative for NPC. Like, I was thinking you were gonna be more based and just say, well, yeah, support the racist, bro. That ideology is inherently against NPC himself. Like, it's crazy. We're losing the concept of what words mean, though. This guy's just ignorant to what the word racist means. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt and saying that that's the case, because I don't believe he's actually displaying any racist qualities. Bosnian Shift says, yeah, it happened to my country with the extremist Serbs wanting to Minecraft Bosnians. That level of hatred I will never forget. Exactly. And to me, in my personal opinion, I think that feeling like you're superior to another race, man, is a slippery slope. Okay, we got Cake Mix. Good balance, Cake Mix. Thanks for giving me. Okay, so you're trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Salute to you for that. When it comes to racism, that's the only one thing that I can really think of that I don't give the benefit of the doubt. But I salute to you for extending him that courtesy, yo.
Well, fuck that.
But why isn't that? Okay, yeah. I mean, that's what you think. But, bro, why isn't that not based? It's like, I'm like, I don't lose sleep over it, bro. That's my point. I think I don't really fucking care. I don't fucking care. Now if you're going around calling people N-words and with all this malicious hate and shit, no, fuck you for sure. But I haven't seen you do that.
Well, there's plenty of motherfuckers that do that. White, black, Hispanic.
Oh, now I don't know what happened at NPCs. I guess this dude said the N-word, but and you know what, man, I have to say this is that everything has its context. Everything has its context, man. And if this is the way I feel, at least as a minority, and I have fought over the N-word, like I've fought actually more than a handful of times over people saying the N-word, and I'm not okay with it. I don't think it's cool. I used to not feel that way. I do now. But like I was saying, this guy said it. And the other day, Powder Dusty had said it. The thing is, to me, the difference is that you can clearly see that the Powder Dusty does not behave in a racist way. You can clearly see that he's not racist. This guy, even his name is a joke on Jewish people. Like he's claiming the moniker of Orthodox in irony because that's what he thinks about all the time.
And like, I don't want to add to that shit. That shit's gay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what does it mean positivity?
So for sure, see, what does it mean to you to be a racist? You say that.
Racist is someone who understands the difference in genetics, peoples, cultures, and ethnicities, and the larger scale of race in general.
Okay, now you see, this comment is the reason I made the stream. That's not what a racist is. A racist has the ideology that their race is superior. It is not simply knowing about the races. That is being racially aware. That is being racially aware. That is not racist. When you're racist, you put your side above another side. Like I'm trying to find the most simplest terms to explain it because this is what I said, that it's a dichotomous declaration to say that he's a racist and then proceed to behave in a non-racist way, when I think that it would benefit him to actually realize that he's not a racist. Or maybe he is a racist and him treating people with respect the way that he does is simply an act, which is just as possible, to be real. Because in his private life, we don't know how this guy operates. I promise you, I would not be surprised to see this guy running around saying the N-word and with the hard R and all that stuff. I would not be shocked.
They accept those biological realities and they act accordingly.
Now, that's the most dangerous part of that statement. That right there. They act accordingly. Now, that might be a very unassuming comment to some people, but if you understand the full context of what he could be saying, to recognize the fact that white people are superior and that's just what it is. Now, I'm not saying that's what he's saying, but that is how that could be, exactly how that could be translated. Because the thing is, in his definition, he never acknowledged the fact of superiority, right? And that's one of the main components of racism.
Yeah.
Because that's what when people say racist, that's what they actually mean.
Well, no, bro. Racist has a definition, and it means to believe, to operate with the belief that one race is superior to the other. That's what it means. There's no getting around it. It doesn't mean knowing what races are what and being aware of what. It means that one is superior to the other. That's what the ist is there for. It means like you think your side is winning, basically, or that your side is better.
They use inflammatory language because most of them are Marxist or Marxist ideologues.
Now, I don't even know what that shit means. That means nothing to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, what you're going. I mean, you said more in depth than my mentor, my old mentor, brother Ali used to say. Who's a black man? Actually, he's mixed. He was Irish and black. He said what he feels a racist is someone who's proficient in the study of race, and that crazy mama has still stuck with me.
That's inaccurate, though. That's inaccurate. Uh, there, that's inaccurate. That's crazy that NPC would accept that as the definition of racism. Racism has the component of superiority, and that's just what it is.
That definition has stuck with me to this day. And however, I don't fucking like necessarily to make people uncomfortable, and it's certainly when it comes to race and shit like that. So I rather not engage.
Well, I am in the unique position of being half white, so I very much am always down to have the conversation, always. And anytime I hear somebody claiming that they're a racist, man, I have to challenge it. And like I said, I give the benefit of the doubt to this dude, in the sense of I think he just doesn't understand what a racist is, and he's trying to be provocative by claiming he's a racist without fully understanding what that definition of that word actually is. But like I said, I also would not be surprised to see this dude throwing ninja stars at a fucking picture of Obama. And yeah, I agree, Cake Mix. I think he is. I think he's one of these. I think he's one of those overcompensating Republicans that wants to beat up all fascists and shit like that.
With that type of stuff, but I'm friendly with ortho guy. We had some of the deepest conversations I've had in a long time, other than with Shadow Buddha, you know. And yet, I mean, that it is what it is. It won't. I don't know. People want me to cuss you or something.
I think
I guess they want. I guess they cannot fathom that there's people out there that understand that there are racial differences, that they respect those differences, and then they respect other people.
Man, the implications of this conversation are so harsh to NPC when you pull back. Like, this dude is playing in your face, bro. He's basically saying like white people are superior, and you're like co-signing it. Fucking crazy.
I guess they want the Hollywood Nazi. I hate them because they breathe, Bubba. Yeah. I'm gonna fuck my sister after this. Keep the bloodline pure.
There's a natural inclination to sticking with your people, but at the same time, but at the same time, what draws the line is when those people like go that far of like, hey, I want to delete these group of people because I just don't really like them. That's where.
Well, hate is hate, and the belief that somebody is beneath you can apply all the way across the board. You don't have to go to the extent of hurting somebody because of it for it to be a poisonous ideology. Like, that's the thing, though, is that you don't know what level of extreme the person you're influencing is. You could be influencing somebody that is at the highest level of extremism, and maybe they weren't and this is, I know it's a very a few and far between of the times when you will influence somebody to that degree, but it does happen. And maybe somebody just so happened to agree with orthodox guy on these other things, and then they hear him say that he's racist, and they adopt that ideology. You don't know what level of extremism they're willing to engage in. So you should never ever, you should all, in my opinion, in my life, I believe that you should always challenge people that are saying this idiotic shit.
Where I draw the line. But everybody has a natural inclination to be with their own kind. It's natural.
Yes, but that's the thing, that there's definitions for all these things that y'all are talking about. But racism, being a racist, means that you want to do that little grouping up with your own kind because they're better. Because the other people don't quite measure up to who you are or to who your race is. That's just a part of the definition. That's a part of the what racist means.
True. You know?
No, and that's my bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And you know, like with mine, you know, it's natural. Like I want to be with my own bulk and kind, but been raised in New York, and you know, like really, everyone's just trying to get by, whether you're black, Chinese, or whatever.
And just to speak to what he's saying on as far as like and he was talking about, well, I'll just give my comment and let him go. But that's the reason why I think that people like myself and NPC are the future, because we are mixed race. We don't to just be with our people. We don't have that feeling the same way that other races do. Like I know that for a fact. As a mixed race person, I don't have that feeling. I've never felt like that because I don't have a. There's no half breeds that I can link up with and just be around. You know?
It doesn't fucking matter here. You know.
Yeah. But it did. I think. Well, I've only been to New York one time, and I have to say this. And people, when they talk about New York, they say it's a melting pot, which it looks like it. And and I come from the other melting pot, the other side, the San Francisco Bay Area.
Yeah.
I'd say though, shit, I think Northern California is more of an actual melting pot, because what I saw in New York and what I've seen from from afar, it's like it's very mixed. However, people stick with their own a lot too.
Well,
More than anything.
that's a natural
Whereas
inclination.
whereas in California, hold on, please. Whereas in California, people are just entangled with each other and whatnot in general. And I get it when you guys say like people want to stick with their own, and that's true. But it's like, to me at this point, being 48 years old, my kind are people that think similarly more than any skin color and all that shit. Even though there are genetic things that we all have.
Exactly. I have to agree with NPC 100%. This is and this is the reason why calling yourself a racist is so detrimental, because it's calling yourself a racist is not like calling yourself a Democrat. It's not like calling yourself a Republican. It's literally saying that you have a belief system that believes that other people are less than you. Like that's a ugly way to look at life. And if you think that I'm beneath you, I will fight you over that in life. If you treat me like I'm beneath you, I will fight you over that if you're a man. But I apologize for being so passionate about this, but I have lived and experienced racism. I've seen it all my life, and it's not something that you should just so casually claim and act like it's not a big deal.
That make us unique. That's my people. Just because you're black doesn't make you my people in the sense too. I mean, I don't got time for that shit.
We talked about this, right? With reference to your sign, people of the same intellect, people of the same race, people of the same culture, people of the same religion, right? Your kind can refer to several different things.
Right.
People who are alike to you in any given situation. If you're around people that are the same zodiac sign, you'll get along. If you're around people the same IQ and intellect, you'll get along and you'll like being around them. The same religion, you'll like getting around them. The same race, you'll like being around.
Now you see, it's comments like that that makes me lean towards giving him the benefit of the doubt and saying that he just doesn't understand what racist means, because he's right in everything he's saying, all the way up until you say you're a racist. Because like I said, like I have to reiterate again, that implies, I mean, it's not even, it's explicit. It explies a level of superiority. which I know that isn't a word. I just made it up. Salute to me for making it up.
And that's
I feel you.
Thing. And
yeah,
the issue is we're not allowed in our current society. And let me say this real quick. Let me backtrack a little bit. People say these big cities and these liberal places are melting pots. From the outside, of course, they look like melting pots because you got a little bit of everybody, right? But where these people live, the boroughs they live, I think is what they call it, specifically in New York.
The boroughs, yeah.
They're really, really racially and ethnically homogenous. Where they
that's
really
why I'm separating that from where I'm from.
Like where I live specifically, they got Greeks, they got the Pakistan people, they got like even the one borough where I live, it's like it's kind of like close to New York. It's pretty much like Greek, Italian, Pakistan. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, well, good evening, Max Extreme, aka Hormaxer. Good to see you, man. Hopefully the swing club was fun. No, somebody wants to know. Landry wants to know: are you a white guy?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Yeah, because he's the panel versus lore artist, and he's making tarot cards for everybody.
Tarot cards.
The movers and shakers, right? I would say for Ortho guy, just give him a fucking space helmet, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Are you insecure? He asks.
Of course, I'm insecure. It's a retarded question, but of course, I'm insecure.
Yeah. Hey,
I wonder what what he's referring to when he says he's insecure. You know, or if he'd even be willing to discuss that. I'm not gonna sit here and break him down like that. But I wonder if there's any racial implications in that statement. If he has any racial insecurities.
No offense to you, modern man, but that's literally like the gayest thing that people go to when you have these conversations. You're insecure. It's like, no, I could care less. I love me more than anybody else.
And some will take that you don't love anyone else, then. But it's not that's not the case, right? Not to speak for you.
But it's not though. I love me more than anybody else.
It goes with the old saying: if you don't love yourself, how can you possibly love somebody else or take care of them, right?
I mean I don't know about this. The whole like self-love thing, I don't necessarily believe what other people believe, but like when I say racial insecurities, I mean, does he feel like his position in life is threatened by minorities? I wonder. Like, does he feel like Mexicans are coming and taking all the jobs, or does he feel like black dudes are taking all the white women, or anything like that? I'm curious.
If you are constantly sitting on yourself, how the fuck you as a man are supposed to lead your flock? You know?
Well, to answer your question, sometimes people don't have much love for themselves, and they do find it for caring for other people. It happens that way, bro. It's not just absolutists all the time. There's many different.
Hey, and salute to NPC, man. I fuck with this dude's mentality tough. Like I agree. I like the way he looks at he always is trying to take a look at the gray instead of being so black and white about stuff because nothing is black and white, you know.
Different ways to the gold, man. The pot of gold.
The thing about that,
you'd be surprised, bro.
You could love which is actually very virtuous, like, you know, to love other people and do well for themselves.
I'm not saying I'm talking about specific people. Like, for example, like for me, I found out to actually love myself even more when I did have a wife, when I did have a son. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I found that, like, shit, I can't be no punk, man. You got to be strong and have self-love is a part of that. But I'm telling you, it's not. I mean, we can say these platitudes all the time, like you can't love yourself. Well, it's true, but it's not a one size fit all thing, though.
No,
just to let you know.
I actually agree with NPC. I my belief, I don't think that self-love exists in the way that people think that it does. And I think that a lot of people love others more than they love themselves. I would actually wager that the majority of people do love others more than they love themselves. But that's just my opinion.
It kind of is though, because if you don't love yourself and you're a people pleaser, that kind of leads to a lot of negative.
Yeah.
That kind of leads to a lot of negative things. If you
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying not a.
But those two things aren't even mutually exclusive. You can be a people pleaser and love yourself or not love yourself, or you can love yourself and not be like those two things together like that are that's asinine. But what do you call it? It is very you don't. There's nothing saying you have to love yourself in order to love others. I've seen that happen a lot in life.
A complete people pleaser is a doormat. No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying.
There has to be like a middle ground where it's like you're not going to get stepped on and you stand for yourself, but at the same time you're fair and virtuous to people, even at the expense of like losing your status or whatever. Because that's what I.
Well, that's the common that's what people love to say, cake mix, but I think a person works their whole life to learn how to love themselves properly. Like I don't think that you actually do understand how to love yourself until you find salvation in God, with God. That's just my personal opinion.
View as a leader. Like you do things that you may lose popularity in, but at least you sleep good at night, you know?
Right. NBC Shadow Buddha says, NBC, can you ask Ortho Guy clarity on why he mentioned your name? He said, I think from your broadcast yesterday, he said for every, this is his quote what he said, I guess he said, for every Trey, JB, and General Washington, there's a truism, a fucking NPC the game, and Bob from Chaotic Truth. Can you elaborate, please?
Yeah, I don't mind elaborating. They came at me. They specifically wanted to talk to me because I was a white nationalist. They asked me, and what it was they tried to trigger somebody based on race, and it didn't work. And
Okay, so this guy's a white nationalist. I wonder why his name is Orthodox Guy. Then I wonder if that's a stab or jab at somebody specifically. But he said somebody tried to trigger him. If he's a white nationalist, he stays triggered. That's a triggered ideology altogether. Like their whole purpose is to be triggered in a group.
there was people in the chat talking about, oh, he just don't like them because they're black or this, that, and the third. And I'm like, nah, I could easily be that way. I could literally attribute this ignorance and bullshit to all black folks. But I don't, because for every ignorant fuck that says this dumb shit that is black, there's a Trey, there's a truism, there's a NPC of the game, and a Bob. Basically, for every person that is ignorant.
Wow. Did y'all see the way he just flipped that shit completely around? Because the original statement was for every, so I don't know the first two they named, but I know for a fact he said General Washington. Now he said for every, these two guys in General Washington, there's this person NPC the game and this person is saying the exact opposite of what he's saying right now. Fucking crazy. I never seen somebody so blatantly that's wild. I gotta hear that again.
You stand for yourself, but at the same time you're fair and virtuous to people, even at the expense of like losing your status or whatever. Because that's what I view as a leader. Like you do things that you may lose popularity in, but at least you sleep good at night. You know.
Right. NBC. Shadow Buddha says, NBC, can you ask Ortho Guy clarity on why he mentioned your name? He said, I think from your broadcast yesterday, he said for every, this is his quote what he said, I guess he said, for every Trey, JB, and General Washington, there's a truism, a fucking NPC the game, and Bob from Chaotic Truth. Can you elaborate, please?
Yeah, I don't mind elaborating. They came at me, they specifically.
Now, just so we can be clear to understand, he just said for every Trey, JB, and General Washington, there is a truism, a NPC the game, and a right, like just so that we like have the facts in order, because I think he's about to switch it all around.
Specifically wanted to talk to me because I was a white nationalist. They asked me, and what it was they tried to trigger somebody based on race, and it didn't work. And there was people in the chat talking about, oh, he just don't like them because they're black or this, that, and the third. And I'm like, nah, I could easily be that way. I could literally attribute this ignorance and bullshit to all black folks, but I don't, because for every ignorant fuck that says this dumb shit that is black, there's a trade, there's a truism, there's a NP.
Okay. And in the spirit of being honest, I have to say a way that this can be accurate and not what I was saying is if Trey, JB, and General Washington are streamers or YouTubers or whatever that are ignorant, and in that case, disregard what I just said, because I thought he was talking about General Washington, like fucking President George Washington when before he became the president.
Piece of the game and a bob. It's basically.
And shout out to Teddy Roosevelt, the greatest president ever to live on the face of this earth. We will never live up to the great Teddy Roosevelt.
For every person that is ignorant and stupid, there's somebody that shows me that race is not a monolith, that live above the bullshit, that do the things the man's supposed to be doing. I don't know why that needed clarification. I thought it was pretty self-explanatory. But
yeah, there you go. Yeah. I mean, I took it as a compliment. That's why I put that comment. I think, hey man, thanks. But the interesting thing is, I remember you put it up, like kind of because you're busy doing everything else, you know. After you you told, was it Mike told that racist joke, and then you told that racist joke. You said your black father told you.
Yeah, my adopted father.
Yeah. Right. Like, and I was like, I was gonna put in the chat, I was gonna be like, bruh, I wish you wouldn't have kept that that comment up so long because I don't co-sign on that joke. I mean, I get it, it's kind of funny, but it's kind of harsh because you know what I mean?
Funny? Is it funny or is it kind of funny?
Blizzmine, can you at least? Well, I gave him credit in my title, Markella, but as far as dropping a link, I'm gonna have to put it in my description. But I did give him credit. If you can do that, Cake Mix, if you don't mind, if you're not too busy, if you could please drop NPC the game's link. But I can't do it from here. Without doing a whole lot of sifting through pages.
It's kind of funny. I bought what's his name? Mike was horrible because he couldn't even deliver it. No offense to Mike or whatever, but yours was clever.
Only reason mine sucked is I was trying to avoid TOS.
Branch manager, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, no, my adopted father come in off the fucking road. It was like, hey, y'all ain't gonna
Okay, and I dropped the link to the video. Just what I did right there is all you got to do, Cake Mix. But you want to go to the channel. I dropped the link to the video. When someone asks you to drop the link, you want to drop the link to the channel. But I also wanted to say, man, for those of you guys on here in the Blizzyverse that don't know the Panelverse, the event of all events is happening 1 week from tonight at NPC the Games. So be there or be like Square. And y'all don't want to be like Square. But Mel Pandora and Resto Chesto are facing off for the final battle, the boss battle. It's going to be epic. It's going to be legendary. It's going to be my money is the Resto will cry first. But let's see. I don't know. We'll see. See how things work. I'm not on a side. I'm just playing about that. I'm not taking a side. I'm just going to see the carnage. So do that too, guys.
I don't believe this shit. I'm like, what is it? And he told me that shit, and it stuck with me. It's funny as fuck.
Right. Yeah. Kind of funny, but it's kind of harsh because, you know,
in the chat talking about, oh, he just don't like them because they're black or this, that, and the third. And I'm like, nah, I could easily be that way. I could literally attribute this ignorance and bullshit to all black folks.
Now, can you guys say that? Like, honestly, like if somebody was to say, hey, bro, you're just doing that because you're racist. Would your response ever be, I could easily be racist? Mine wouldn't. I can't even imagine the thought process that comes up with those words. Like to say, I could easily be a racist. That's fucking crazy to me.
But I don't, because for every ignorant fuck that says this dumb shit that is black, there's a trade, there's a truism, there's a NPC of the game, and a Bob. Basically, for every person that is ignorant and stupid, there's somebody that shows me that race is not a monolith, that live above the bullshit, that do the things a man's supposed to be doing. I don't know why that needed clarification. I thought it was pretty self-explanatory. But
yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. I mean, I took it as a compliment. That's why I put that comment. I think, hey man, thanks. But the interesting thing is, I remember you put it up, like kind of because you're busy doing everything else, you know.
Well, I gotta finish this later on, guys. I'm starving, and I got something I gotta do. But so I have to end quickly. My bad. I apologize. We will pick this back up later, either later on tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But salute to y'all guys, and y'all have a good night, man. Remember, there's your side, there's her side, and there's the blind side. Blindside News. Y'all be good. I'm out. Peace.